Elon Musk always says that AI is a threat to humanity and that it is this reason that he started Neuralink. That famous company that is building chips that will be implanted in the human brain, which they have already succeeded in doing, and we may see more of them in the future. But at the same time, he started an AI company called XAI. Now XAI has released Grok 2 model, which was already in the chatbot arena since last week and was going by the name SUS column R, which all of us thought was from OpenAI. So as you can see here on the screen, they claim that Grok 2 was on chatbot arena and has defeated both Claude and GPT-4 on the LMSYS leaderboard in terms of its overall ELO score. By the way, for those who do not know what chatbot arena is, it is a platform where users can compare the performance of models and then rate them, which is then used to determine how good models are. But from my interactions with it, I think anyone can give a score without any genuineness, which would tilt the results in any direction. I mean, if I wanted people to know how good my model is, I would ask several people to vote in favor of the model, and after some time my model may become the best. Anyway, away from that. Last week everyone claimed that the model SUS column R was from OpenAI, and if you asked it who created it, it would say that a company called Column AI developed it. Now XAI has come out to claim that indeed they are the developers of the model, which somehow when tested is very similar to OpenAI's models. The choice of words and the style of answering are very similar. Sometimes they gave the exact same answer word for word to the point I thought it was the same model. But we shall know the truth very soon. So looking at the tables and graphs provided by XAI, as expected, the model performs at par with some of the best models comparable to Gemini 1.5 Advanced and the latest version of GPT-4o. In the overall ELO score, it comes in at 4th place, just behind Gemini and OpenAI's models, while outperforming Claude and Llama 3.1. Its win rate against the top models based on the chatbot arena shows that it is only slightly inferior to Google's Gemini and slightly better than OpenAI's GPT-4o latest. And of course, as I said earlier, always take these results with a pinch of doubt. The results may show it's slightly lower than Gemini and better than GPT-4o, but that is because last week, Gemini was the best model, but this week GPT-4o is the best model according to the leaderboard results. And finally, you can see that on the last chart, it is better than Grok 1.5 and Grok 2 Mini. So there is the mini version of the model, which seems like copying what OpenAI is doing with their so-called GPT-4o Mini, and then there is Grok 2, which we understand is the better model. Then we have the benchmark results where it performs at par with the state-of-the-art models. But as I have been saying, do not take these benchmarks seriously at all. If you want to know how good a model is, the only way is by testing it yourself, which you can do on the chatbot arena. Rather than looking at the leaderboard, you can test the model on what you want to see it do and then be the judge of these models. So on to other news. There is this Japanese startup called Sakana AI that has released a model they claim is the first AI scientist. The first comprehensive system for fully automatic scientific discovery, enabling foundation models such as large language models to perform research independently. As you can see here on the screen, they claim that we propose and run a fully AI-driven system for automated scientific discovery, applied to machine learning research. The AI scientist automates the entire research lifecycle, from generating novel research ideas, writing any necessary code, and executing experiments, to summarizing experimental results, visualizing them, and presenting its findings in a full scientific manuscript. We also introduce an automated peer review process to evaluate generated papers, write feedback, and further improve results. It is capable of evaluating generated papers with near-human accuracy. The automated scientific discovery process is repeated to iteratively develop ideas in an open-ended fashion and add them to a growing archive of knowledge, thus imitating the human scientific community. In this first demonstration, the AI scientist conducts research in diverse subfields within machine learning research, discovering novel contributions in popular areas, such as diffusion models, transformers, and grokking. As you can see from the image on the screen, the AI scientist can perform idea generation, literature search, experiment planning, experiment iterations, figure generation, manuscript writing, and reviewing to produce insightful papers. Furthermore, the AI scientist can run in an open-ended loop, using its previous ideas and feedback to improve the next generation of ideas, thus emulating the human scientific community. And then you can see the papers that it has generated, which of course are not perfect, but with time will get better. You can read the whole blog on the links I will share on the video description, so do not worry at all. When I see such developments in the AI field, it shows the untapped potential of AI. The true value of AI may be different from what we envision today, but it will have some impact on human society. Rather than dismissing any new idea that comes, the best way is to entertain the thought and give it time to see what happens in the future. I would like to hear from you and whether such AI scientists will be real or whether this is pure hype. Also, let me know which type of AI will be more beneficial to humanity between predictive AI and Gen AI.